It's not nice to eavesdrop, but it's fun. So let's check in on the comedy of errors at the Baxters. On the little things in life, brought to you by 4-Way Nasal Spray. Gives you the fastest decongestant relief possible.
Telephone.
Yes, Aunt Maggie, I'm getting it. Hello?
Mrs. Baxter?
Yes?
Mrs. Robert Baxter?
Yes.
Hello, honey.
One moment, sir. Mrs. Baxter?
Yes?
Mr. Robert Baxter's calling from Washington, D.C. Will you accept the charges?
Hello, dear.
Hello, honey.
One moment, please. Will you accept the charges?
Yes.
Very well. Now, you may go ahead, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, honey.
Boy, I tell you, what a production to make one phone call. You wonder what gets into these operators.
I know. How are you, dear?
Fine. How are you?
Fine.
Aunt Maggie?
She's fine.
Debbie?
Yes, Debbie's fine. She got an A+ in her history test.
Oh, that's great. Give her my congratulations.
Yes, I will, darling. How'd your business meeting go?
What?
How did your business meeting go?
I can't hear you too well. Can you hear me?
Yes, clear as a bell.
I said, can you hear me?
Yes, very well. It's just as though you were in the next room.
Who?
What?
Who is?
Who is what?
Well, you said somebody was there with you.
No. I said I could hear you as clearly. Forget it.
What?
Forget it.
Forget what?
Honey, let it go. Tell me something.
I don't know what you're talking about. Your voice keeps fading in and out.
Get the operator.
No. I just called you to tell you when I'm coming home.
Oh, good. When?
Hello?
Hello,
Peg, are you there?
Yes, for heaven's sake. There's such a terrible connection. Why don't I hang up and you get the operator and call me back?
Oh, I hear you fine now. Your voice
good.
keeps fading in and out.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, good. We're having the best time here at home. Aunt Maggie and I are making Christmas cookies, and Evie and Fred are coming over after dinner and help. And Miss Perkins said she and her fiancé just might go out for a drive tonight, and if so, they'll stop in. She said I told her to. I said, drop in and have some coffee and Christmas cookies. And she laughed, you know the way she does. And she said, oh, yes, they probably would. Hello?
Operator?
No. I'm not the operator, Bob. Listen.
Operator, I
Dear?
seem to have lost my party. I think I've been disconnected.
Bob, we're not disconnected. I can hear... Oh, and the rates are going up, too. Listen, hello?
Hello? Peg?
Yes.
Honey, is that you?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
fine. Now,
Good.
we got disconnected there for a minute.
No, we didn't. I could hear you very well. You just couldn't hear me. Did you hear anything I told you about baking Christmas cookies and Evie and Fred are coming over and maybe Miss Perkins? Maybe. And her fiancé.
You faded out again. Oh, what was that about Miss Perkins?
They're coming over tonight, maybe.
Miss Perkins?
Yes.
Having a baby?
Oh, no. Will you please get the operator, Bob? I've had enough of this nonsense.
Now I can hear you again. What's all this about Miss Perkins, for Pete's sake?
I didn't say she was having a baby. Nothing about a baby. I said she and her fiancé might drop over tonight. Maybe. Can you hear me?
No, not too well. You fade in and out. I'm sorry, honey. I just don't get all this maybe business.
This is ridiculous. When are you coming home? I can hear you. Tell me.
I am coming home tonight. Get there about 8 o'clock.
I heard you. Fine. We'll be expecting you, dear.
Hello?
Goodbye, dear. I'm hanging up.
Hello?
Oh, really? Now he'll probably call me back thinking I didn't hear him. Did you hear all that nonsense, Aunt Maggie?
Well, I heard your end of it. When's he getting home?
Well, about 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh.
I certainly hope he called my friend Lorraine Inman and said hello for me, but he hates to call friends, so you know.
I smell the cookies.
Oh.
Must be ready to come out.
Oh, well, we better get the next batch. I knew it. Hello, Bob.
Hi, dear. We got disconnected.
Yeah, well,
Mrs. Baxter?
Oh, yes?
I've got her, operator. It's all right.
Mrs. Robert Baxter?
Yes.
Mr. Baxter's on the phone from Washington.
Yes, I know. I've already talked
You were disconnected, apparently. I will make a note of this, and you will not be charged for the extra time.
Thank you, operator. Hello, dear. Bob?
Mr. Baxter? Mr. Baxter? One moment, please, madam.
Hello?
There he
Hello.
is. Go ahead.
Hi, dear.
What's going on?
No, I've no idea. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Good.
I'll be home about 8 o'clock tonight.
Yes, I heard that before, dear. I could hear you all right, you know. Did you call Lorraine Inman and just say hello? I know you hate to do that, honey, but... Hello? Bob?
Hello?
Oh.
Dear, you faded out again. I can't hear you.
You didn't call, Lorraine, did you? I'll talk to you when you get home tonight when I know you can hear me.
Operator, I think I've been disconnected again.
I'll see you tonight, dear. 8 o'clock. So good to have you home, dear. I missed you. Come on out in the kitchen. Aunt Maggie and I have been making Christmas cookies all day.
Oh, boy, the house smells so good.
Now, didn't you understand anything I said at all on the phone?
No, not very much. I don't know what you were telling me about Miss Perkins.
I was saying that maybe she and her fiancé, she always puts it, might drop by tonight, too.
Two?
Oh, Evie and Fred are already here. Evie's helping Aunt Maggie with the sand tarts. They have to be pressed into molds before you bake them. You know, come on. Hey, look who came home.
Everybody glad to see me? Well, Aunt Maggie, you haven't baked all these today.
Oh, this is just part of what I baked today. I've got a lot already put away in tins, so they stay fresh. No, Evie, you're using too much dough.
Oh, I don't think making cookies is one of my talents.
Are you helping to make cookies too, Fred?
I'm just eating them.
Help yourself, Bob.
May I have one of each?
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
Well, these are sand tarts. These are the black walnut crescents. These are almond spritz. Then these cones are Norwegian kroonkakker. And these are Fatimas.
And each one is better than the last, so forget your diet.
You did not call my friend Lorraine, did you? All I asked you to do was just say hello.
Wow, Aunt Maggie, these cookies.
well, they're not quite as good as usual. I'm not used to the oven. It's different from mine at home.
I know you hate to call people you don't know, Bob, but I know Lorraine would have been so appreciative.
I called her. I even asked her out to dinner.
Oh, why, honey. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Poor Lorraine, I'm sure she loved it. What did she say when you called, and what did you say?
Well, I told her who I was, that my business meeting was over, and could I take her out to dinner. And she said, "You're Peg's husband, and you're in town all alone?" And then she said, "You jump in a cab and get over to my place. I'm having a dinner party."
Oh, well, that was nice of her. I haven't seen her since college, Evie. You know, we've just exchanged Christmas cards, but
she's a knockout. You didn't tell me that.
Lorraine? Well, she was fairly attractive. I don't think I'd call her a knockout.
Well, I would. Stunning. And she has this magnificent house in the Georgetown area, a townhouse that's fantastic. And she dresses like $1 million, which is about what she inherited from her husband, I guess. And what a party. Buffet supper, I guess, is what it was. Table laden with mountains of food a mile long.
What do you mean Lorraine is a knockout?
Well, she is.
Must have been rather dull for you, though, to go to a party where you didn't know anybody.
Well, I knew them by sight, sweetheart. And Lorraine just tucked me under her arm and introduced me to everyone. Ambassadors, senators. "Hello, Ted," she'd say. "I want you to meet Bob Baxter."
Ted? You mean Ted Kennedy?
And then she'd lead me over to meet somebody else. "Henry, darling," she'd say, right in the middle of his talking to somebody about the Arabs and the oil situation. "Henry, darling, meet Bob Baxter."
Henry Kissinger?
I don't know what you mean by poor Lorraine. She knows everyone. Celebrities were a dime a dozen. Ballet dancers, singers, movie stars. Oh, I had quite a talk with some movie guy, Redford.
No kidding. Robert Redford was there?
Well, wasn't Barbara Walters there? She never seems to sleep.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time in Washington.
I got you to thank for it, honey. I had one of the greatest evenings I've ever had in my life. Oh, Lorraine sent her love to you.
Fine.
We didn't get much chance to talk, but I've got to go back to Washington in a couple of weeks, and then I'm taking her out to dinner, and then I'll probably have more news for you. Lorraine said she'd bring me up to date on her personal life, so I can tell you about what she's been doing, when I get back.
Fine.
Hey, it's time for the hockey game. Come on, Fred, let's get the TV turned on.
Yeah, right. Boy, tell me more about this Lorraine. And what'd you talk to Robert Redford about, huh?
Honey, will you bring us in some coffee and some more cookies?
I think I'll take in something besides a cookie.
Well, it's none of my business, dear. But if I were you, I don't think I'd ask him to call up your old girlfriends after this.
No. No.
I think he made it all up. Don't you?
I don't know. Yes, I think so. He was just a little too cute about the whole thing, knowing Bob, right?
Right. Well, just the same, you made a mistake asking him to call her.
I know. Never again.
Uncle Thaddeus, can I ask you something?
Don't ask for money.
It's this cold, Unc.
Nephew, you need 4-way nasal spray.
Will it help?
Use as directed, 4-way provides the fastest decongestant relief possible for stuffy noses and sinuses.
Unc, that's a blast. Is it expensive?
4-way costs a darn sight less than the leading brand. You can't buy faster relief at any price.
I'm gonna get some 4-way.
Maybe you've got a nose for business after all.
I sweep my floor and I still hear sugar underfoot. I hate that straw broom.
That's the kind of dirt straw brooms miss. But an O-Cedar angler broom would get it. Angler bristles are cut on an angle to keep more tips on the floor, and the tips are closer together. O-Cedar Angler gets the dirt other brooms miss.
O-Cedar makes your life easier.
What do you hear from your floor?
Not a sound. O-Cedar makes your life easier.
The Little Things in Life, created by Peg Lynch, has been brought to you by the O-Cedar Angler Broom. It gets the dirt other brooms miss. This program comes to you from the Radio Playhouse.